There's a lot of games that came out in 2024, and honestly, I didn't play most of them. I played some titles, like Helldivers. I played Helldivers, and Helldivers is fun, but my go-to co-op shooter is still Deep Rock Galactic. Rock and Stone. There were some really interesting games that came out this year, but my year was spent more on catching up on CRPGs rather than playing a lot of new stuff. But there was one game that I played. At this point, we've all heard of Balatro, right? I mean, the poker roguelike deck builder. It got nominated for Game of the Year, if you care about that. Regardless of its nomination, Balatro is special. It's not just a poker roguelike deck builder. It's honestly an addiction. Balatro leads with a simple objective: meet or exceed this number. This number will change from round to round, slowly growing higher and higher, meaning you'll have to score higher and higher. Play various poker hands to score chips. The better the hand played, the more base multi and chips you'll get. But at a certain point, the hands themselves won't be enough to reach the chip requirement. So, what do? This is Jimbo, basically Balatro's mascot, and him and his Joker brothers hold a lot of power in the game. These Jokers are what give you the edge that you need in order to surpass the ever-growing score requirement, and you can only hold 5 of them at a time. Kinda, give or take some. Some of these Jokers can basically win you a game single-handedly. Others require a bit more setup. The Bull Joker, for instance, gives you 2 chips for each dollar you have. This is one of my favorite Jokers since it scales infinitely, and money collects interest anyway, so having money gets you more money, which then gets you more chips. Jokers also have rarities, and the Bull is an uncommon Joker. Combine that with one of my other favorite rare Jokers, the baseball card, which multiplies your multiplier by 1.5 for each uncommon Joker you have. Throw on a few more uncommon Jokers, and the results can get a little ridiculous. This is it. This is Balatro, collecting money from winning rounds, then using that money to collect Joker cards and shape your deck. Shaping your deck is a whole other layer to Balatro. There's planet cards, tarot cards, spectral cards, and normal cards to add to your deck. Normal card packs let you pick a card from an assortment in order to add it to your deck, and these are usually pre-enhanced. Tarot cards give you special effects that can add to or change your existing deck. These are the backbone for modifying your deck. They range from deleting cards, to duplicating cards, to adding extra chips or multi to existing cards. Planet cards let you upgrade a certain poker hand for more chips and multi. And finally, spectral cards are powerful cards that usually come with some sort of drawback. Get an extra Joker slot for a reduced hand size, or delete 5 random cards for some money, that kind of thing. This is what makes Balatro so addicting. It's the epitome of easy to learn, hard to master. Sometimes you snag a nasty Joker setup early and you're set for the whole run. Sometimes you're barely scraping by each ante, trying to muster up just enough points to make it one more round. Once you get the hang of everything, it's pretty easy to win in Balatro, but winning is almost an afterthought in this game. Losing in any game never feels fantastic, but in Balatro, I've never found myself frustrated at my losses. It takes mere seconds to get into another run, and that's both a good and bad thing. It's good because when you lose a run, there's really no roadblocks for you to get into another run, but the problem is, when it's 3 AM, I kind of need a roadblock to stop me from doing another run because it's 3 AM. Jimbo also taunts you when you lose, which only motivates me more to get back in and prove him wrong. As far as presentation goes, you've been seeing it. It has a lava lamp style background that keeps things fresh. The card sounds, the card flips, the chip sounds, they're all just absolutely perfect. But what I love most about the presentation is the music. I'm no music major, but I feel like Balatro's soundtrack is worth studying. I've never heard another track that just never gets old. It's the perfect track. It's smooth, catchy, and shifts depending on what you're doing. Tarot packs, planet packs, spectral packs, and boss blinds all have a unique twist on the soundtrack, and this is partially what makes it so engrossing. It's a single track, sure, but it's constantly shifting and moving. It feels like the music is playing in perfect tandem with the game, and it heightens everything you do. The presentation all comes together to make for a perfectly chill game. Sure, there are some tense moments where you might just barely make it over the score requirement, but it's never fully stressful. Balatro is one of those games that you can't really get until you've actually played it yourself. I can explain all these different jokers and all the different decks that I've played and the runs that I've won or lost, but it doesn't really matter because none of this makes a lot of sense until you've actually played the game yourself. And once you do, it's hard to stop playing Balatro. Balatro is perfect. I mean, almost perfectly perfect, really. I can't think of many things that would make Balatro better other than more of it. More jokers, more card types, more everything. Just give me more, please. I need more. It's a simple idea taken to the absolute limits with a ton of jokers, full deck manipulation, and a wonderful presentation. It's not the biggest or most expansive games, but it's one of the most well thought out and refined games out there. It's not a diamond in the rough, it's just a diamond. I love Balatro. I've played it nearly every day since I originally bought it, and now I've bought it 2 more times. So now I have it on my Switch, my PC, and my phone, and my productivity is just shot. Nothing gets done around here anymore. This very well may be my final video for 2024, so I'd just like to quickly say thank you to each and every one of you who have and continue to click on my little passion projects. Whether you've been here since the beginning or you're just now joining our community, you are the reason for the success we've had on the channel this year. I hope you all stick around for 2025 because I'm very excited for what's in store. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. Until next time.